I've really been impressed with Hockey Alberta in my time with the organization, and I'd really like to continue bringing, diversity of thought and using my professional skills to advance our vision, our mission, and our values. And to be honest, as a female who came from a fairly traditional Asian immigrant family, I wasn't at all encouraged to participate actually at all in sports. It was go home, do your homework, get a good job, move on. And as an adult, I became a very big believer in the power of sports to develop life, leadership, team, and community building skills. And I see how hockey has done that for a lot of people. And I really see that from behind the scenes here at Hockey Alberta. And I want to continue going down that path of encouraging all children to have the opportunity to participate in team sports, whether they choose to continue on or not. But to have that exposure, I think, is really important. As you know, I've been on the Hockey Alberta board and the Hockey Alberta Audit and Risk Committee for the past couple of years. And I believe that I have contributed diversity of thought within our group, come from a different perspective, not necessarily having played on the ice, but having been around sports. And also adding to that my professional background, I think that it helps us ensure that we have a lot more perspective in what we're doing, and as well as maintaining strong governance. And all of this contributes to us having a strong, positive culture, being respectful and an inclusive, safe sport that we are. I think for me personally, being a CACPA, naturally I'm geared towards always thinking about good governance and risk management. So that's always the view that's top of mind. So keeping that view and also thinking about the fact that as an organization these days, we really need to pivot when we need to continue to meet our strategic goals, upholding our vision, our mission, and our values. That's also always top of mind. One really, really important thing that we are trying to bring to the forefront as an organization is safe sport and safe sport training for everyone to feel the positive hockey culture that already exists, but showing other people that and keeping that at the forefront of people's minds and continuing to grow that positive hockey culture, continuing to highlight the positive aspects of being involved in hockey in any way, strong work ethic, teamwork, that strong sense of community that comes from being a part of the sport and giving back to the community. I know that a lot of players on different teams, part of being on the team is they have to do something to give back to the community. And sort of tied to that, the sports world in Canada and around the world is really buzzing about focusing on equity, diversity, and inclusion. And with Hockey Alberta, I truly feel that we began taking that initiative even prior to me joining the organization. They saw an opportunity in that to grow the game quite early on before it became a real buzzword, by strategically targeting underrepresented populations to participate as players, as coaches, as officials, as administrators, and as leaders. And I've really experienced firsthand at other organizations where these aspects of sport are talked about, but they're not walking the talk. And I really feel here at Hockey Alberta, it seems like we're just hitting our stride here. So I'd like to be a part of the team that maintains that continuously develops a safe sport environment, evolving equity, diversity, and inclusion initiatives in order to create positive opportunities and experiences for all participants, whether that's players, officials, the administration, the staff, all of it. And I think that adding to that in terms of inclusion, this might also mean that we need to consider what opportunities are available to us as an organization, what the needs of our participants are. There's other ways to play hockey, teach hockey, players, their families, officials, that might vary. Like nowadays, what we're seeing different types of organizations crop up. So for instance, maybe shorter seasons for newer players who can play, and there are private entrepreneurs trying to change some of the ways we organize our sport and really want to be a part of an organization that's, going to be the number one option for our participants in what they want in a safe and fun environment.